great to be here again. Thank you all so much for being on the other side of this video. I really appreciate your presence. Even though I can't see you, I can feel you, and your presence allows me to be here. So thank you so much for being here today. And let's just all acknowledge how amazing that is, that no matter what happened before now in our lives, in our days, that we wound up right here, right now, where we are. And I think that's a sign that we're exactly where we're supposed to be. So with that in mind, let's get started here. In an easy seat as usual, we'll kind of sink those hips back, grounding us in our chair, settling in, allowing those knees to be over ankles. Bring the palms downwards on the thighs. Chest comes forward lightly with shoulders away from the ears. If you haven't already, we'll softly begin to close our eyes or soften our gaze. Just integrating ourselves into the here and now, observing our bodies and our breath, noticing just the natural way the breath cools the body, energizes it, warms it, so many things. Send your breath in and out of the nose as you bring the chest forward with every inhale. Few more just like this, inhaling to broaden through our collarbones. Exhale all the way. Release any stale breath or stale energy in the body. Really empty out the lungs. And don't inhale until you can't exhale anymore. And then inhale. Beautiful. Just a couple more breaths. And I invite you to flutter the eyelids back open, drawing your awareness back to this room, back to this body. And we'll begin in a mountain pose, Tadasana. So normally this would be standing, and you can do it sitting as well, which is awesome. We'll bring both palms forward like so, pinkies close to the body. Really same actions here, pulling that chest forward, shoulders down. The tailbone is really reaching down towards the chair as your spine lifts and lengthens. So first, feel the power in this posture. It seems so simple, but it's really quite significant. Breathe here. And then we'll begin to circle the arms. So on your next inhale, bring arms up overhead, reach long, and then exhale, bring the hands back down. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Maybe you look up. Exhale, hands come back down to sides. Let's keep doing that a few more times. Using your own breath to guide your pace. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, feeling that warmth building in your shoulder blades. Let's do one more. Can you engage a little bit more? Exhale. And then release the hands, bringing them to the thighs. Beautiful. So we'll give the shoulders a little rest here and we'll focus on the very tiny little bones in our neck. So inhale here in the center, reach long through the crown of the head like there's something right above it, just out of reach. As you exhale, look right. So we're just looking now, feeling that subtle stretch on the left side of the body coming all the way from the shoulder. Gazing over that right shoulder, inhale and exhale here. Inhale to look towards center. Exhale here in the center. Inhale. Exhale, look left. You can close your eyes for these if it feels okay. Round a breath here. And on your next inhale, bring the gaze back forward. Exhale in the center. Inhale as you dip the head back, opening through our throats, chin pointing up. Round a breath here. Inhale through center, and then exhale to tuck the chin. Gazing down, allow that the head to feel heavy as you stretch through the back of the neck. Round a breath. And then inhale, gaze comes back up. And then we'll focus on the shoulders again here. A little bit of a different action. We're gonna imagine a helicopter. So we're gonna twist like a helicopter with T-shaped arms. So inhale the arms up. Exhale them to T-shape, and then we'll begin to twist. Keep those hips rooted into the earth, and as you inhale, look right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left. Keep doing that. Inhaling up. Exhaling to look right. Inhaling up. Exhaling left. Let's do a few more like this. Keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Allow this twisting motion to come from your mid-spine, keeping both hips plugged into the chair. Use your breath. Feeling that heat begin to build back up in the shoulders. One more each side. When you complete each side, inhale the arms back up one more time and exhale them back down. Awesome. Maybe you can roll them out a little bit to release, and we'll give them a little break again as we forward fold. So create a little space here with your legs. Inhale to broaden through the chest, and we're going to exhale as we hinge from the hips first. So try to bring the chest forward. When you can't hinge anymore, allow the spine to round and hands to come down to the earth. Feel heavy here. You can even sway the spine back and forth. And then settle into stillness. Powerful breathing. Let your head be heavy. And then we'll take our hands and interlace fingers behind the back. Or you can grab wrists or forearms if that's not accessible. If it is, interlace your fingers and pull the hands away from the body as you melt forward. Allow this action to come from your shoulder blades. So don't lock out the elbows. Really just pull those shoulders to bring the hands away. Doesn't have to go too far. Pause here, round a breath. Beautiful. Release the hands. Let them take a little break here in the center. And then we'll interlace the fingers in front of us and bring it behind our necks. So we're very, very gently applying a little bit of pressure here at the back of the neck. You should feel a little bit more of a stretch in your back. You don't have to press, just allow gravity to make your head a tiny bit heavier. And then with your hands still interlaced behind your neck, we're gonna attempt to come back up with the torso, one bone at a time. So we're moving really, really slow here. Begin to come up. Trying to isolate one vertebra at a time. Crown of the head is the last thing to come up. Moving slowly here. When you've made it all the way up, pause, and then let go. Awesome work. So, setting our feet back up here under our knees. We'll run through a little cat-cow variation. This time we'll include one knee at a time. So I'll demonstrate one here. We'll inhale. You can even use the sides of the chair to pull the chest forward, arching the spine. And then as you exhale, we'll curl the spine and draw a knee close to the body. Stay here until the bottom of your exhale. As you inhale, release and pull the chest forward. As you exhale, round through the spine and pull up the opposite knee. And then inhale to let it back down. And we'll do that together. So starting from the top, inhale, chest forward, exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, exhale, round the spine, draw that knee in, hug yourself. Inhale, chest comes forward, exhale, grab the knee, stay there till the bottom of your exhale, and then inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more each side. You can close your eyes. One more. Inhale to drop that left foot and come back to neutral. Let's pause here for a moment. This time hands flip upwards. Breathe. Come back to the body, come back to your breath. How does your body feel after these subtle movements? If your eyes are closed, you can begin to flutter them back open. And we'll do one more little motion here before we finish. So if you've ever done a bridge pose before, you'll know that it's got a little pelvic tilt in the bridge pose, kind of like what we were just doing. So we're going to do that, except only moving the pelvic region. So we're really isolating here. So what you'll do is you'll bring the spine back and the hips come up to the low ribs. And then bring those hips away from the low ribs. So inhale to curl the spine, exhale to bring it forward. So we're almost doing like a little cat-cow here. Try to isolate that pelvic region. You can bring hands to hips or hands to knees. And just keep moving through these, feeling that warmth there, really engaging through those lower abdominals. Bring the hips close to ribs and then slight arch of the back. Few more. Trying to isolate that pelvic region, really engaging there to keep it active. Maybe even squeeze a little bit like you have to pee. Kind of an unpleasant analogy, but I think you get it. Beautiful. One more of each. Back to center, neutral spine, and we'll begin to wind down here. So setting up here, maybe removing some of that flesh again. Bring the inner arches of your feet up, nice and lifted. Plug into the earth with your pads of your toes. Allow your hands to rest in your lap. on your thighs, or perhaps right hand to heart, left hand to belly. And come back to your breath here for a final few moments. Feeling grateful for showing up today. Let's take 3 more breaths together. Filling the lungs, emptying the lungs. 2 more. Beautiful. And releasing your hands if you had them on the heart and belly. And together we'll make one final gesture. Inhale, both arms overhead, reach nice and long, lengthen. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, bring palms together and follow the gaze as you bring hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your chest. Press your chest back. Feel grateful for your beating heart, your breath, your body, all it does to support you and guide you. I'm grateful to you all for being here today. Thank you so much. I hope you can carry this feeling with you through the rest of your day.